Warm welcome to yet another discussion on gate electronics and communication network related papers. So here we are checking gate 2014 set 4. So moving to the first question, the circuit shown in the figure represents, this is basically a current dependent current source, right? Because this is a dependent current source and is depending upon II. II is actually the input current flowing in this path. So the answer is current controlled current source, right? So it's a very direct question too. So moving to the next one more question, the magnitude of current in milliampere through resistor R2 in the figure shown is, right? So first of all, it's actually a difficult one to write using node equation, right? So we have to transform this side, right? Transform this current source in parallel with resistance to a voltage source in series with a resistance. Similarly, we have to transform this current source in parallel with resistance to a voltage source in series with a resistance. So I am writing the equivalent figure here. So the voltage source value is 10 into 2. 10 ampere current source into 2. So 10 into 2 is 20, right? Now we have to check the direction. The current is leaving in this direction. So voltage source must also deliver in that direction. So it must be in this direction. Next, the resistance, the converted resistance. Resistor remains intact during this source transformation, right? So it is 2. Now the resistance R2, that is 1 kilo ohm. Now the resistance, the converted resistance, that is 4 kilo ohm. Resistance remains intact, so 4 kilo ohm. Now the voltage source value is 2 milliampere into 4K, that is 8 volt, right? Now we have to check the direction too. It is moving downward, so the voltage source must also deliver in that direction, that is positive to negative. Again, there is a 3 kilo ohm resistor here too, so adding that 3 kilo ohm resistor. So now the question is very direct one, right? So we have to calculate the current flowing through this 1 ohm, and the current direction is also, okay, the current direction is not mentioned. So I am taking the current direction as this direction. So I equal to V by R. Voltage is negative positive, both are in same direction, so they are aiding. So 28 divided by total resistance, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 3 is 10. So the answer is 2.8 milliampere, right? Now moving to the next 2 mark question, the steady state output of the circuit shown in the figure is given by y of t equal to a omega sin omega t plus phi of omega. If the amplitude mod a omega equal to 0.25, then the frequency omega is, right? So the steady state output of this circuit is given as y of t equal to a omega sin omega t plus phi of omega, and its amplitude is given as 0.25. So I am writing node equation at this node and marking the node voltage as V. So V minus the voltage source is sin omega t, magnitude is unity and phase is 0. So V minus 1 angle 0 divided by resistance R plus V by 1 by j omega c, right? Plus V by 1 by j omega c plus another 1 by j omega c, right? So V divided by 2 by j omega c equal to 0. So now I am taking V as common, that is 1 by R. V divided by 1 by j omega c is j omega c. Here V into j omega c by 2, that is 0.5 j omega c equal to 1 by R, right? Now multiplying both sides by R, V into 1 plus 1.5 j omega RC equal to 1, right? So V equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 1.5 j omega RC. Now checking the question, V is actually the voltage across this capacitor, or V is actually the voltage across these two capacitors. But in the question, voltage across a single capacitor, the magnitude of the voltage across a single capacitor is given as 0.25, right? So that means V by 2, right? V by 2, mod V by 2 is given as 0.25. Right? So that is mod V equal to 0.25 is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 2. That is 1 by 2. Mod V equal to 1 by 2. So we have to take modulus of this function. Right? Modulus of this function. Modulus of this function V, mod V equal to 1 divided by root of 1 square plus 1.5 omega RC the whole square. That is given as 1 by 2. Right? So 1 plus 1.5 omega RC the whole square equal to 4. Right? 1.5 omega RC equal to 4 minus 1 is 3 root 3. Right? So omega turns out to be root 3 divided by 1.5 RC. Right? Now checking the options, there is not direct option as this. So I am multiplying both the numerator and denominator by 2. That is 2 root 3 divided by 3 RC. So that is 2 by root 3 RC. 2 by root 3 RC. Right? So answer is B. 2 by root 3 RC. So moving to the next 2 mark question. The equivalent resistance in the infinite ladder network shown in the figure is RE. Right? The value of RE by R is. Right? Here it is an infinite ladder network. I am actually splitting the ladder networks as R, now another R, and it is repeating, right? R. So now I am calculating first of all the effective or the equivalent resistance of this R ladder network, right? As it is an infinite ladder network, I am marking R equivalent equal to R, again R. This part is actually repeating, so I am marking it as R equivalent, right? As this part is again repeating, this is actually the building block, again another building block, again another one. So I am marking this as R equivalent, right? Now R equivalent equal to R plus R parallel R equivalent, right? That is R equivalent equal to R plus R into R equivalent divided by R plus R equivalent, right? So again multiplying R plus R equivalent here. So R square plus R into R equivalent plus R into R equivalent divided by R plus R equivalent. We have to evaluate R equivalent too, right? So R equivalent into R plus R equivalent, that is R equivalent into R plus R equivalent square equal to R square plus R equivalent plus R equivalent, that is 2R equivalent, right? That is, we have to calculate R equivalent. So R equivalent square R equivalent R minus 2R equivalent. So minus R equivalent minus R square equal to 0. From that we can calculate R equivalent. R equivalent equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. Here B is minus R, so minus B is R plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC, that is R square minus 4AC, so plus 4 R square, right? Divided by 2A, so A is 1, so 2, right? That is equivalent to R plus or minus R square plus 4R square is 5R square, right? So root 5R by 2. So again taking common R, so R into 1 plus or minus root 5 by 2, right? Root 5 by 2. But minus option is not a valid answer because that turns out the resistance of R to be a negative value. Here it is not possible one. So the connecting sign must be positive one, right? So I am changing it. it is a positive one. So the answer is R equivalent equal to R into 1 plus root 5 by 2. Right? Now I have actually skipped this R during this derivation. So we have to add that R also. So final R equivalent of this figure, that is RE, here it is given as RE. So R into 1 plus root 5 by 2 plus 1. So that turns out to be R into 2.61803. Right? So R equivalent by R is 2.61803. Right? So moving to the next 2-mark question. For the two-port network shown in the figure, the impedance matrix Z is given by. Right? So here it is given a delta network. We know if the question is given in delta network, it is much easier to calculate Y matrix. Right? If the question is given in Y network or star network, it is much easier to evaluate Z matrix. So I am converting this delta network into a star network, right? So I am marking the equivalent star here or Y here. First of all, I am marking this as Z1, this is Z2 and this is Z3. Now we can calculate what is Z1. Z1 equal to 10 into 30, right? 10 into 30, that is the resistance here and the resistance here, 10 into 30 divided by total resistance of this delta network, that is 30 plus 10 is 40, 40 plus 60 is 100. So Z1 equal to 3, right? Z1 equal to 3. Similarly, Z2 equal to 30 into 60 by 100. So that is 18. Similarly, Z3 equal to 10 into 60 by 100. So that is Z3 equal to 6. So now we can draw the equivalent T network as, right? Here it is 3 ohm, here it is Z2. Z2 is 18 ohm and Z3 is 6 ohm. So the total impedance matrix now consists of 3 plus 6. Z11 equal to 3 plus 6. That is Z equal to 3 plus 6 is 9. Next sharing resistance, that is 6. Here also 6. And the total resistance of second loop, that is 18 plus 6. That is 24. So the answer turns out to be C. Right? 96624. Moving to the next 2-mark question. In the circuit shown in the figure, the value of V0T in volts for t tending to infinity. Right? So for t tending to infinity, we have to find the voltage across this resistance, right? This is 10 U of t. 10 U of t is actually a DC is applied here, and the inductor turns out to be short circuit at t tending to infinity. So I am writing node equation at this node and marking it as V. Now I am drawing the equivalent circuit at t tending to infinity. Here it is a 10 U of t current source. So I am marking it as 10 ampere current source. Next, inductor is shorted, node is here. I am marking node voltage as V. Dependent voltage source of 2I is here. Next, a resistor of 5 ohm. Now inductor is shorted and a resistor of 5 ohm. Voltage across the resistor is V0T and we have to evaluate V0T and we can complete the circuit, right? Now I am writing node equation at this node V minus, right, V minus 2I x. So here is a x also. So V minus 2ix, V minus 2ix by 5, right, plus V by 5, and a 10 ampere current source is entering the node. So moving to right hand side equal to 10. Now we know Ix is given as the current flowing through the inductor, right? So Ix equal to V by 5, right? So I am substituting Ix as V by 5 and taking V as common, V into 1 by 5 minus 2 by 5 into Ix. Ix is V by 5. So into 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 equal to 10, right? Moving the denominator 5 to right hand side, V into 1 minus 2 by 5 plus 1 equal to 50, right? So V into 2 minus 2 by 5 equal to 50. So V equal to 31.25 volt, right? V equal to 31.25 volt. So for more gate tutorials, subscribe my channel. So now I am signing out till we meet again with another gate paper. Thank you.